Yes, they did. OKC having lots of problems. There's vintage.
Tony Parker says, hello!
Cleveland, just pick up that jump.
Make him feel so good. In the paint again. Why not? Beat. Parker to the right. Timeout, Dallas.
Hey up.
Here's Parker. Tony off the pick. Got the jumper for two. So Parker, who had a... Parker trying to shed McLemore. Got a little separation. Good.
Great job setting the table there for Powell.
Back to the action with Parker on the drive for two. As Tony Parker pushes the lead back up to heat on it. Tony Parker weaving his way to the hole, and two more for Tony.
Second time tonight he goes with that left hand.
It's 5 rebounds and 3 assists per game.
He's always had a ton of talent.
Parker counters with a 2. And Tony Green threes right now.
Parker got his own miss and put it back.
They're trying to throw knockout punches, but the Grizzlies continue to get off the mat with beautiful play here.
High-low, finished off by Tony.
He leads them in that category and with makes now 63. Parker with the left hand, got it to ball.
That's what I'm talking about. It's not like they're a big team out there with a lot of length. You guys get here walking in here halfway through the first quarter. You're going to miss something.
Parker, and one for Tony. Parker just missing. Rudy Gay fights and wins the rebound. Parker, yep, 2 more for Tony. Spurs lead 12 tonight. A season best 4 rebounds in his 4th game and scores here.
No shot blocker back there. Moving the ball around the horn and they're making shots. And we're going big, and hopefully we're going to continue to punish them.
As Parker takes it to the paint and off the window.
How about throwing his body in the deep?
Here's Parker, 7 on the shot clock. Tony in the paint. Got it for 2.
Nice little ball. A little too early on that screen by Pau Gasol.
4 on the shot clock. Parker, count on it for Tony.
Tony looked awfully.
Parker against Dragic. Tony in the paint. Muscles it up and in. And Parker. 7 on the shot clock. And Parker with a nice scoop. Parker with the pull-up. Knocks it down. Tony Parker says that there are several rookies on that Celtics roster. Parker with a nice step through and finishes this time. Stevens. Parker with the screen from Aldridge. And Tony Parker knocks down the pull-up.
Well, if he's paid attention here, he's gotten a tutorial as a beautiful finish by Parker.
Look pass over to Parker. Parker into the paint. It will roll home.
Tony Parker.
Get a little Dirk on the block action. See if we can't settle some of this stuff down.
Pull up for the elbow. Tony Parker.
Or some Harrison
for
Barnes.
San Antonio.
Or some Harrison.
Dirk has some kind of wrestling hold almost on.
Parker, oh, wow. A second. That's some number now. That's every night. And Parker finally ends the drought.
Back to Leonard. Parker from the corner. Got the 3-ball. Timeout, Clipper. Found from LaMarcus Aldridge.
I want to see Teodosic make a shot. Otherwise, he looks like a guy that the Clippers just...
This quarter. Forbes rotates it. Parker on the penetration. Tony makes this one.
Outstanding job there.
Comes away with the rebound. Here's Tony Parker. In the paint, the floater from Tony. Off to Parker, 7 on the shot clock. Tony with a jumper, got it for 2.
He's been very consistent, and that's what Tony's been. I mean, he's not been the focal point of the offense.
Parker in the paint. Thank you very much.
You know, he had to correct.
Tired, but that's the NBA. You're going to have stretches where the schedule is not kind, and Tony Parker's able to get all the way to the rim.
By Leonard had a 7-minute run in the first quarter. Parker on the take. Parker with the left hand scores it off the window.
That was a great job.
Berton set to check back in. Tony Parker all the way to the hole. What a bucket.
I think Joe Ingles was upset. He didn't shoot that ball when he got fouled, and Tony
Spurs win in Portland. Jazz lost in Oklahoma City. Great effort here tonight on the back-to-back. And Tony Parker delivers the mid-range.
Not the athlete he once was, but still has all the skills.
And here's a guy that still has all the skills, too. Parker from the foul line. Can't give him that shot. And the Spurs had a pretty good open 15-footer. You want him to take that shot?
Yes, I do.
And now the Spurs score to make it a 7-point game.
Yeah,
Parker, that time he got in and scores.
I was able to get by George Hill a little bit quicker there and much, and let the shots come to you.
Boy, how good is Tony Parker still?
And he can take a nice page from Tony.
And he's at 41% career three-point shooting.
That was a slick pass, though, by Ronnie Hollis Jefferson.
As Leonard brings it back for San Antonio, Forbes to Parker. Corner three, yes! Tony Parker for the triple. Timeout Nets.
Let's use all that length to take the ball away from Hollis Jefferson.
Tony, the teardrop, thank you very much! Timeout Nets!
Any of his points, any of his moves.
Parker knocks down the deuce. Tony making it. Tony in the paint for the teardrop for Tays. Parker for Tays.
Wow. That was a great pass there from Pau Gasol, and the floor wasn't even.
Parker all by himself buries it. A long two for Tony Parker, and his first two on the ball.
The line, you can put it on the floor and get inside and do damage.
Backdoor cut, Parker for the score. Sweet dish by.
And obviously some has to do with guys in and out of the lineup as Parker knocks down a jumper, and the Spurs 5 of 8 from the field to start from McDermott. Now Jack comes over to help out. They kick it out to Parker. Parker left open for the jumper.
See Parker, you mentioned he's only
stuffs Booker. Forbes to Tony Parker. The teardrop from the master.
Yeah, your guy is 6'10", 7 feet tall, running that left wing, looking for a three.
Parker puts the Spurs.
They will be heading to LA after the game tonight, as will the Kings. Parker, 2-0.
Yeah, Tony Parker used
66-59. And Parker scoots by De'Aaron Fox.
Yes.
Parker has an opening, scoop to the hoop, and boy, is he creative.
Really,
582.
One of those small.
Leonard for the Spurs. Tony again into the paint. This time the teardrop does fall. Kawhi crosses over to the left hand into the corner. Parker. He lets it fly and hits.
Play very nice right now for San Antonio. Parker from the foul line. Bangs it home. Parker calming things down. Looks. Connects. Tony Parker, great stride. Started in the playoffs last year for the Hawks as a rookie. Prince finds his way inside. Much like Dennis Schroeder in his
9 turnovers in that loss to Atlanta the other day. Anderson, Parker, teardrop. They just put a copyright on it because that's what. Anderson feeds it to Gasol. Extra feed. Parker drives. Parker gets it to go. And a foul.
for D-Russ.
Are those real lenses in those glasses, you think, or no?
I'm going to guess no, too.
Parker gets double comes, runs away from it. Parker on a 10 of the clock from the elbow. Jumper swish. He's a good, steady play, a two-man game.
Here with Indiana. He's also got a king-size bed the size of the arena.
Wednesday, did 5 straight home games for the rodeo road trip.
Parker. That's goaltending, yeah. A little bit. But I like the no whistle.
Parker spins it in. Oh, mama, what a play by Tony with 11. 71-56. Tony Parker, he swishes the triple. Hallelujah. Bella. Forbes ahead to Parker. Tony on the drive, lays it up and in. Timeout Pacers.
Shots like that in transition, it's going to do wonders for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Tony Parker able to get to that elbow off that pick and roll early shot. And then you heard Tony talking a little bit, obviously now coming off the bench. And Rip, you had a similar dynamic as Tony knocks down another.
See, now he's looking for the post to probably get back into that pick and roll situation.
And he is feasting in part because in the days early on, he's had a terrific season.
Leading steals.
Nice strong drive there.
Again, the Cavs, there's something missing. Yeah, probably right. Flashback to Tony Parker.
Tony Parker looking like he's 20.
Especially when he gets in the paint.
This can't happen. He can still.
Spurs 6-4 on the second night of a back-to-back. There's the backdoor cut. Parker finishes and is fouled as well. Parker gets the kind bounce. Parker into a gap.
Seen that for
13th rebound for Pau Gasol. Tony Parker by Selden, works to his left, up under, and a finger roll off the glass.
so creative.
His team, regardless of their struggles, has been great effort over the years. Tony Parker for two.
Yeah, he ought to be able to win, and he gets himself a wide open three ball.
In the paint, Parker against his old running mate, George Hill. He's got 7 to lead the visitors. Here is Parker trying to find a hole. And he does! Beat Tony Parker! A 3 assists per ball game, his 10th year in the league, and Parker answers back off the window. Midcourt, swings to Tony. Parker in the paint with a teardrop for 2 more!
Smart play there by Tony. Could have easily taken a wide open shot from the...
Martin, 35% from 3. Coming in, having made 86. Tony Parker from the other side drains the triple. Got 9 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, averages 16. And
wow. Halftime report. EJ and company standing by in our Atlanta studios. Tony Parker. And that's a big bucket for the Spurs. Gasol with a rebound. Parker and running the point. And Parker goes to the rack and scores. A little spinner.
Parker, Bertans, Mills, Powell, Manu on the floor. Tony getting slick inside.
How about that one? Slipping away.
He hustles back in the play.
He took the page out of Ricky Rubio's book with that little fake dribble.
Oh, my, what a play by Tony Parker.
How about Tony getting pissed as well?
Spurs will be hard pushed to just get a winning record when you're without Rudy Gay. And
you got to win it by more than that, and hopefully they respond here in the fourth. And then, how about that little hesitation move there by Tony Parker? He's gonna.
Mills back to Parker. Tony pulls up, got it for 10.
Tony got creative against net.
Right. Avery Bradley's been a name that's been thrown out there as Tony Parker connects. Fido making his return to Chicago as well. Here's Tony Parker, and Parker hits again. He's 2 for 2. Injured, not playing tonight, and now Ulis may not come back. Parker gets it to go, plus a foul on Danny Green. Starting to get his mojo back. The last 3 games he's shooting over 50% from 3. Is Tony Parker scoring an assist, Oklahoma. Tony Parker hits, but that's a reason why, I mean, Cleveland, they're not going to give up Brooks.
Tony Parker, stop and pop. How many times have we seen that shot coming off the curl of the pack with a rebound? Parker, free throw line jumper good, right off the elbow.
You can patent that move. It could be very dangerous in the playoffs if they make it.
Tony Parker was a little patented 18-footer. But you've seen everybody on Denver dribble the ball a little bit better than I thought he could. You know, he just is a guy who fits in well with this really talented Denver team.
Tony Parker, not this Spurs team. When you know they don't have a lot of guys that can create their own, you've got to be solid defensively, and they have not been here, and the Spurs continue this crowd into the game.
Well, the Nuggets are undefeated, especially playing against a team that's on the second game of a back-to-back. So.
I gotta see that one, man. That was
ready to play.
Tony Parker just not to be the
Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker is on, and Davis Bertans. Three very valuable first quarter. It's say ugly. Spurs have had their issues as Parker gets inside. Let's call one of them. Give it to Parker. They have Parker right by everything. I'm not sure what the Nugget guards are doing. Yeah, and Parker's in. Rudy Gay. Parker. And Parker, wow, he is so good at that quick layup. Harris goes out. Murray is back in. And once again, Tony Parker. Well, when you switch, had 4 double-doubles this year, had a 36-point game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's had a sensational year.
4-point game. Parker, get in there, and it swirls for Tony.
All right, Tony gets it right back.
He's been productive as well. Parker sliding to the left. That is money.
Not going to miss a lot of those.
The visitors from New Orleans at 48%. Parker got it again! Tony Parker!
He ever touched the ball.
Yeah, you want to touch it, go get a rebound,
That's
right?
exactly right. There's Tony again.
Straight from Parker. All of it. He's just a winner.
No question.
Tony, that goofy foot that you talked about, lays it in.
The locker room.
Gasol inside for Tony Parker.
Oh, you got
his 14th double-double. Driving layup, Tony Parker. Parker. Tony for 2. Spurs within a pair now. And a turn on Green. Double team comes. Powell rotates. Parker on the penetration. Tony for another deuce.
Good penetration there by Tony. Finally, you're getting something out.
Couldn't find the range. He's 36% from 3. Here's Parker in the paint. Tony again for 2 more.
That's outstanding patience there from Tony.
Spurs will get it back. Parker out front. 2:36 to go.
That's smart by Dr. Laverne to get that ball up.
And Tony in double bigs as Parker. Parker. Oh my goodness. Tony Parker going to work. Remaining here in the third. Tony all the way for an easy 2. Hits remaining. Tied at 85. Tony gets loose for 2.
Words talking a little trash to a couple people there in the first 2 rows.
Parker for 2 more.
Stretch here, really don't have anything to play for. They're loose. Have nothing to lose.
Speaking of loose, Tony Parker
is wide open. Oh, he was.
Parker.
Joffrey Laverne just checked in with a pretty pass to Golden State with a 34-23 lead. Parker able to hit from straight away. Tony Parker. Parker with a hesitation move, able to beat the Young. Parker off the dribble, banking his way out Pachulia to give the Spurs.
Their case by far is out with no return date for sure.
I think the only difference is Tony Parker hits a little.
Had better numbers off the bench than he did as a starter in less minutes. His jump shot is good.
Well, playing against backup Mike.
After the game, he didn't take any the other night. Parker drives, stops, banks it home.
That's great balance by Tony Parker.
Parker pulls up and rattles that one home for his.
Couldn't tell me anything.
What was the name of your Little League team that day? It was Parker knocks down the shot.
The Royals.
5 out, about 4 minutes into this one after they fell behind big early, sending a little message as Parker knocks it down.
That's elevating behind that line.
Parker comes back and Parker hits. Tony.
You can beat anybody in the Eastern Conference. You feel that way.
Tony Parker having a terrific first.
Out to Manu. Parker contested jumper, not a problem. Swisheroo for 2. He's from UConn.
Our guys right now, Bill, they're getting stops. I'd just like to see a few more of those fall.
There you go. Here is Parker. 7 on the shot clock. Lays it up and in. By Shelvin Mack along with Powell, Rudy Gay, Forbes, and Brandon Paul. Tony gets it off the window to roll in.
Look at this supercharged bench. All kinds of points out there. Plenty of guys that know how to play.
Parker going 2 for 1.
I just shocked. They milked that clock all the way down.
3 seconds to go. Parker. Oh,
I don't see Cleveland winning that one.
Parker launches a 3. And swisheroo, baby. Point deficit. Powell gives to Parker. Here he comes. Beep, beep. Tony. Little teardrop.
He was just patient there and let it develop and throws the ball right over the top of Tony Parker.
Parker blocked by Towns. That'll count.
Where you wish they had called it. Jones ends up getting a wide open 3 ball.
Parker battles his way for a 2.
Lately, especially from 3, is Parker knifes in for 2.
A lot of teams don't. They want to get 5 guys back, but with this lineup on the floor for the Bucks right now, attack the glass.
Tony Parker.
Well, the Bucks have
99.2.
Right.
And so for them to play as well as they've had on the offensive end, now some of that is a function of the Spurs pace, right, in terms of
5. It is their largest of the game. Parker baseline. He's hit 2 in a row.
Certainly starting the second quarter. Don't want to get him into the bonus too early. Really, thanks. Thank you.
Tony Parker just hit a 3. Thank you, David. It's been one of the most satisfying parts of this season. Popovich told us before the game. Tony Parker puts it in. They had missed their last 9, and Parker breaks the drought.
And a wide open look. Couldn't get it to go. He's just 5 of 15. Shots inside is good.
Steven Adams has had a terrific season. Right now, they're struggling to make the playoffs. They lost to Golden State tonight without Curry. They got
making shots, just being aggressive, flipping all night long.
Parker finally able to get something to go there. He had struck.
Tony gets the bucket.
Oh, excellent effort by Tony Parker. We saw that play
over the front of the rim, and as well as I think those free throws, again, might have gave him a little help there.
Tony Parker. And Tony always likes it off the guy at 42% early for San Antonio. Parker again. Same result. We know the arm bar was there before the ball. Now Parker in the mid-range and a 1-point game.
And when he gets rhythm in that mid-range.
Davis protecting the rim perfectly. Parker on the reverse. Instead, he goes front side.
Pick your poison, and a lot of times they pick AD without the ball.
Inside Tony Parker, and that's what he did so well.
Just said Kawhi and his group have not decided that he's ready to go. If we're informed differently, we'll go from there and make another.
State 5 with Green the other way, wheeling his way, kicking it out. Tony Parker 2.
There it is.
It's a good sign for them.
Got off to that 6-0 run.
Bertans is in, finds Parker long 2. There you go. What did he need? Here comes Parker with a little screen, little shove. There by Gasol. Down he goes! 9.5 to play in the half. Here comes Parker with the move and a drive across the lane. Got it to go! Vintage Tony Parker. And it has worked so well for the Warriors. Parker is in, scoops one up. That's a goaltend on West. Outside to Aldridge, on top to Parker. Nice fake on Livingston. Got the deuce. Childhood friend to Kevin Durant, undrafted out of Duke in the NBA and playing a role. And Tony Parker.
Parker slices inside. There's the old Tony Parker. Curry out. Started a lot during the regular season. As Tony Parker glides across the lane and floats it in. Parker goes right at Cook inside. Left-handed, banks it home. Oh, sweet move from Tony Parker.
Off the bench, he's clearly been their best big man.
Tony Parker on the drive. Parker now with 8 points.